Black Sovereign's head drooped as he sat on his throne, eyelids heavy. With one huge hand, he still clasped an oversized mug of ale, but as Keveth Cool drifted off to sleep, his arm shifted and dumped the beverage right in his lap. The king of all Numeria sprung to his feet, wet, sticky, and suddenly wide awake, hurling the mug across the room and shattering it against the wall. All throughout the great feast hall, the revelers stopped what they were doing and turned their eyes up to the sovereign, waiting to see what exactly he would do next. Keveth's eyes were wild, confused, and sunken. His face turned red and his stomach roiled, seeing dozens of sets of eyes pointed at him, and slowly coming to understand the reason why. This wouldn't do. He scratched at his furiously itching arm unconsciously, the sensations like thousands of tiny bugs running all over him, suddenly louder than usual, harder to ignore, more pressing. He wanted to scream. He wanted to smash something. He wanted someone to blame for this when he couldn't fully understand what this was. Someone coughed. He didn't look. After a painful second, the Black Sovereign sat back down on his throne as if nothing had happened at all. The others began whispering, as if he couldn't hear them. Why did they dare talk about their king while he sat before them? Did they not fear him any longer? He knew he should yank the chain. He should punish them for daring to think embarrassing, treasonous thoughts about him. Those embarrassing, treasonous thoughts were all true, weren't they? And he was so very tired. The Black Sovereign turned his eyes away from the tables below, disgusted by them and himself, and grabbed an old, familiar flask. He lifted the thing, felt the emptiness of it, and dismissed it from his mind. Couldn't be true. It had been days since they last brought him a dose. Must have been days. He unscrewed the top with a shaking finger and turned the flask upside down over his mouth. Only a few drops remained. It would have to be enough. This is Pot Against the Machine.
Pot Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pot Against the Machine, the only Pathfinder actual play that has a blazing no Sam's chat where the Jeffs are inscrutable. I'm your host, and here's everybody.
Don't try to screw up my Jeff.
We touched on a lot of inside jokes there. I guess outside jokes, since they were all in the episode.
Don't screw it on me. Hello.
Hey.
I feel like by this point, almost every joke that we make is an inside joke. Like, if this is your first episode, you're not going to understand anything.
So if this is your first episode, why are you starting with 236?
So bad news.
If this is your first... Oh, no, go ahead. I was going to give them a little encouragement. If this is your first episode, we'll try to make it real fun. Yeah. Oh, God. My dog just knocked something over.
Uh-oh.
They heard we're going to make it fun and went, okay.
Well, the dog is helping.
It's helping.
Yeah, this episode is going to be our deadbeat. We're going to make it so you don't have to watch the previous ones to watch this one.
Well, in service of that, previously on the program, I believe we started in media res in a fight against a couple Velstrax in total darkness, wherein Cassius, who was the only one who could see what was going, and he had to kind of hold the fort down because nobody could hear him anyways. Brixby wasn't even in the room. And it was just, a couple rounds of total darkness and everyone bumping around except Cassius trying to fight two Velstrax by himself. Then the lights came back on, and then the Velstrax got absolutely murdered, as tends to happen to monsters in this particular program. After that, the party checked out the monitors on the wall in that room they were in and found 16 cells, like little prison cells. There were a bunch of prisoners in those, including Tarazi and Vargas, who both looked the worse for wear, Vargas much more so than Tarazi. they actually found that with the controls on the cells, they were able to unlock doors and communicate with prisoners. So they checked in, and everything seemed cool. The prisoners, I think, were having a good time. They don't want to leave, I think, is the gist we got. After that, the party went through the only door they had, down a little flight of stairs to get to the prison proper. Popped open the door, and immediately alarms started blaring as a couple Myrmidon robots were stationed watching that door in case anybody came out of it. A fight ensued involving some grabbing and some killing of Sturklinder, who the party had been using as a human shield briefly. One of the Myrmidons went down. The other one is still up, and Cassius is currently grappled as we pick things up at the top of round 4 with Alwyn's turn.
Okay. Alwyn is seeing Cassius just getting the absolute tar beaten out of him by this robot and looking like he's basically dead on his feet. As I remember last time just saying he was at exactly 0 because he couldn't even take a move action. He had to decide not to do that last turn. Alwyn is going to heal him. So let me look through what heal spells I still have that can actually do enough to be useful. I have a full-on heal. I have 2 of those left. Wonder if that would be... I'll have to get within reach of this thing, though. You know what? He's going to risk it. He doesn't want his friend to go down. So he's going to move up 10 feet, and I don't know if that will incur from this Myrmidon or not.
It sure will.
Yep.
I should probably be on the tab with the Myrmidon stats. How are we feeling about a 34 to hit you with its free claw?
Believe it or not, Sam, that hits.
Well, that is minimum damage, only 13 damage, but it does have a free attempt to grab you.
Is it currently grabbing Cassius?
Yes, but it does have
or no?
2 grabby, clampy hands.
Oh, it has multiple. Ugh. I was hoping it would have to let him go to grab me.
What is it? Yeah, how... Does a 46
I can't imagine it's...
your CMD?
Ooh, just barely scraped by. Just barely beat my 22.
Just barely beat it twice.
So now if I'm grappled, can I still cast a spell with is it a check or can I just not cast at all? I can never remember how the grappled hierarchy goes.
It's a very hard concentration check, but I do not remember the specifics.
Yeah. Let me look.
I think I have it here. 10 plus the grappler's CMB plus the spell level. So basically a nat 20.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a level 6 spell, so that's a 16 plus his CMB. And what is my plus for concentration? Find that real quick. I have a plus 23. Here we go. He is going to attempt to reach out and heal Cassius and hope I roll high enough. That is a 15, so that is a 38. I don't know if that's going to beat it. This thing probably has a really high CMB.
Yeah, that's still a ways off.
Yep. Okay. And I imagine I lose the... Actually, or is heal one of those ones where it... Is it one that you can hold? No, range touch. It's not like... I don't... Actually, range touch... Is that one that I could... Could I have cast that before I moved up if I wasn't stupid? I mean, I'm not going to redo my move, but to remember for next time. Is that one that you can hold?
I don't know.
Because it is a touch spell.
Maybe.
That has a charge or not. But either way, I lose that. And he is not, unfortunately, able to cure Cassius. So that'll be his turn.
All right. Well, that does bring us to the evil Myrmidon robot, who will immediately drop the grapples because it's a smart robot, and it's going to get to slapping. So first, we're going with a Quantum Lash at Cassius, the recently grappled, versus Touch AC that is a 34.
Yep.
That is 6 force damage.
Nighty-night.
All right, Cassius falls unconscious. And the second is going to slapple at Alwyn since, he just appeared in its face. We're looking at a 38.
Yes, that is a hit.
All right, that is 10 force damage.
Ow.
Then we got a claw going for Kira because, it's got big reach. It can reach everybody. That is a lot. That is a 44 to hit Kira.
Yeah, that'll do it.
On the blur, 67,
Okay.
as the kids say.
They do say that.
That is 16 crunchy damage.
16 crunch.
Going for that free grapple. Only a 35. Terrible roll.
35 against my CMD, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't do it.
All right. Well, since it didn't grab you, it's going to try to grab you again. Note, it sees a big person. It wants to grab the big person. 31 to hit.
Yep, 31 will hit.
24 on the grapple. Close one. Or on the blur, rather. 18 damage.
Okay.
And the free attempt to grapple, much better. We are looking at a 46.
That will do it.
All right. So at the end of its turn, it did some hitting. Kira is up. You are grappled by a big old robot.
Okay. Kira is gonna... I think she's gonna shimmy through Cassius and Alwyn. Actually, can she... No, she probably can't. Can she stand in Cassius' square while
well,
he's down?
Right now you're grappled, so you can't move, but you would be able to stand
right.
in his square. Were you able
Okay,
to?
never mind. And I can't. I'm like too far away to hit it. So
Well, you can punch the arm that's holding you. I don't see why
I
not.
guess I'll do that. I'll punch its arm then. Where did my hero lever? Here we go. Up, and once again, I've forgotten my dice tray, so we'll just do a roll in the guy, which is gonna be a punching. Where's my gauntlet? Plus 24 to hit. Roll 1d20 plus 24. Hey, it's a natural 20.
All right. Sadly, while its force field is up, it's immune to critical hits, so that's just a hit.
Oh, I remember. I'm gonna keep punching. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Can I?
You can. Yeah, you can
Okay.
punch to your heart's content.
My heart's content, huh? That's gonna be a 17 plus 24, which is like 41.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. One more time. Roll 1d20. Not great. That's a 27.
27 won't do it.
Okay, that's 2 hits so far, and then my last one is going to be at a 14. 33.
Yeah, 33 hits.
Great. And I forget my damage for that one. It's going to be, where is it? 1. Oh, so few dice. 3d3 plus 60. Minimum damage, 63 points. Is it dead?
It almost broke the force field.
Fine. That's Kira's turn.
All right, Monumental Brixby.
All right. Brixby is going to take a 5-foot step to the north and then a diagonal step to the northeast. And he, with his 2 rat paws and rat tail, are going to touch his 3 party members around him and dimension door down the hallway to this space. This space, this space, this space. So that's square, just to make it easy. So for everyone at home, that was like 25 feet back down the hallway and out of the grapple. And then that is his move. That is, yeah. So that's all he can do. Yeah, that's his turn.
All right. Cassius Hoyt, you are unconscious and dying.
Yeah. So I'm going to roll a d20 plus my con mod. And the DC is 10 plus my below 0. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I missed it by 1 with a 15, and I am now go at a -7.
All right. Well, still suffering. And, braggadocious Alwyn, you are no longer in the danger once you were.
Okay. So now that I can actually cast a spell without getting hit in the face by a robot, I am going to... Oh, actually, I'm not going to cast that because that is the same spell level. I did not realize it was. So instead, I'm trying to save my level 6 slots because I have... That's my, oh no, somebody's dying slot. And I have 1 of those left. Oh, you know, I have... I can do several Cure Serious still. I have 4 of that left. So that is 3d8 plus 15. So he is going to just touch Cassius and cast a Cure Serious Wounds on him. So that's going to be 3d8 plus 15 of healing. 38 points back to Cassius.
Good roll.
And then he is... you know what? He's going to stay right where he is because he's in a spot where he can touch any person in the party if he has to. And he's got somebody between him and the robot. So that'll be my turn.
All right, that'll bring us to the evil Myrmidon robot. Evil as it is, it's going to kind of fly on back to the back wall there, square up a shot, and fire a rocket at the back wall behind Alwyn and Brixby. I need a reflex save from everyone in the party. How are Cassius's reflexes on the ground?
Yeah, Cassius tabbed on prone and rolled a 7 for a 24.
Oh, not too bad. He passes. How about Kira?
Dirty 29.
29 passes. How about Alwyn?
Alwyn got a 4 on the die, so I failed. So Cassius laying on the ground passes. Alwyn standing up staring directly at the robot fails.
And how about Brixby?
24, buddies.
Oh.
I rolled a 10.
All right.
Or 24.
So, Alwyn's going to take 27 bludgeoning damage from that explosion, whereas everyone else will take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Cass, yes. You okay? Do you have
What?
evasion?
No.
That would have been a pretty sweet time for evasion.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
But, Kira's up.
Does Brix have evasion?
Nope. I would have to take another rogue level, unfortunately. It's like...
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kira quickly checks on her friends. Like, everyone okay? All right, I'm gonna go back. Sorry, Brix. I'll be back. And we'll sprint back down the hallway. All right. And just attack it. Just the one time.
That'll be
make sure she's out of the way of her friends.
42
yeah,
on the attack
their
of
approach.
opportunity.
Sure.
We've got long arms.
You said a 42?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a 32 also would have done it, so.
95 on the blur.
Okay.
18 damage.
18. Oh no, is it going to grab me?
Yeah, it's a 51 on the grapple.
Yeah, that does it. I keep forgetting about the grapple. I guess Kier will punch its arm.
I think the previous time you guys fought these things, you had freedom of movement. And that made all the difference. Or they weren't allowed to fight back.
Fair.
We've
All
had
right.
both of those things helping us.
Dirty 40. Obviously.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Hey, max damage, 23 points.
Good news, the force field's gone.
Hooray.
Well, now it can be crit.
That's true. All right. Next time you're not grappling me. Oh, I'm going to crit you hard.
All right, Brixby's up.
Well, I think Brixby, Cassius, how hurt do you look?
You would look and think, wow, this guy's down 120 points.
All right, I'm going to pull using my handy haversock, where I keep everything in. He pulls it out of his sock. The green nanite hypo gun that is time worn, of course, as all good things in this AP are. It's been a bajillion years. I can't remember the time worn. Like, I just roll, like, in my case, 2 D100s.
Yeah, 2 D100s.
To see if it functions. All right. I have a 74 and a 3.
Oh, well, the 74 is the better of the two. So you get your normal healing. I do, however, need a fortitude save from Cassius.
Oh, no. Just a light poisoning.
To see if he gains a level.
Our age is 13 years.
Oh no,
It's
it's
a
the fluids.
29.
All right, you're fine. You don't start hallucinating and get confused.
Hooray.
You just get the healing.
All right, and that is a lot of healing. I'm just going to look at it one more time to make sure I have this right. Yep. Not if I'm rolling, though. 26.
That more than doubles. Thank you.
Happy to help. And that will be Brixby's turn.
All right. Cassius, you feel great.
He'll live forever. Cassius will kind of cough just a little bit of blood and say, thank you, Alwyn and Brixby. And then he'll stand to his feet and... Geez Louise, I mean, he does so much damage and stuff. Why shouldn't he charge? Now, he will resume his performance. That was lingering. Using precious bardic performance rounds. He is almost out. And I think, as silly as it probably seems, it could be the difference of life and death. He's going to cast Cure Light Wounds on himself for a whole D8 plus 5. Minimum 6 healing back at him. It's what we call a hero's turn.
All right. Top of round 6, Alwyn.
Right. Alwyn is... Let me see. I think I can do... Yes, I can do this one. So I'm going to do a Cure Light Wounds Mass, which I think is Cure close... Nope, she is not. So at least I don't think she is. It is... Oh no, it's plus 5 feet for every 2 levels after, so she is close enough. So I can hit all 4 of us from where I currently am with a Cure Light Mass. So 1d8 plus 15, so not a lot, but any bit helps. And all four of us will heal 18 points.
Yay.
And think I'm going to continue to stay where I am.
All right. Kira, all alone with a robot. It's going to let you go so it can slap you better.
Yeah.
Natural 20 on the first lash.
Well, Kira has a force field. Can't crit me.
To confirm versus touch, we're looking at a 32.
Dang it.
Or blur? Are you blurring?
71
I am
on the
blurring.
blur.
Dang it.
Big time force damage. You're looking at 5 force damage on that crit.
I will take it. 5 force damage.
Slappy Doo number 2. It is 33 to hit versus touch. 60 on the blur.
Yep.
8 damage, more than the crit. That's
8
variance.
dammies.
All right. Time to slap the old claw on there. We got another natural 20.
Come on, Sam.
Rolling a lot of
Throw
dice.
that dice
It
away.
happens. 30 to confirm.
Okay. Let me just check. Maybe I forgot and that doesn't confirm. No, it does.
All right. 90 on the blur. Uh, 34 damage.
34 damage?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, Sam.
It's a better crit. 41 on the grapple.
Yeah, she's grapped. Grapped
then-
and bleeding.
And then one last claw, just for good measure. That
Just for
is
funsies.
a 39. 91 on the blur.
Uh-huh.
15 more damage.
Dang.
It's living up to its name as an evil Myrmidon robot.
It is an evil Myrmidon robot.
It's probably the evilest one you've ever seen. But it's your turn.
Well, Kira's gonna punch it in the arm. Make sure that I'm not missing anything in the group chat. Nope, I'm not. So, punching. 4 punches. Here we go. 37.
That hits.
Okay. Ooh, not good. 31 on that second hit.
Hits exactly.
Does that do it? Great. Roll 1d20. That was not very good. That's 25. That's not going to do it. 1d20 plus 14. Ooh, and a 29. So that's
close.
2 hits. Roll 2d3 plus 40. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. 45 points of damage. How about now? Is it dead now, Sam? 45? 45 points?
It doesn't all seem to go through, but you've done your first actual physical damage to the robot.
Yeah, actual physical damage.
So that's gotta feel good.
Yeah.
All right, Brixby.
All right. Brixby is... Let's see. 26 plus... Yeah. Brixby is going to use a 6th level spell to recover a 2nd level spell. I'm going to cast Mage's Lucubration, which will allow me to recover, and it's an instantaneous spell. So it'll allow me to recover one of my Scorching Rays that I cast earlier. Brixby is going to move up valiantly in front of his friend Cassius, and it's become the tank he always knew he would be, and level his magic finger. And since we're really dropping resources here, when I cast the Scorching Ray, I am going to declare my first one a impromptu sneak attack. Yeah, that was cool. That one was way less cool. Alrighty. So the one that had sneak attack attached was a 32 with a 17 off the die. The second one, unfortunately, was a nat 1 for a 16, so flies wide. And the third one was a 15 versus touch.
2 hits.
Excellent. And do you want the fire and the sneak attack separately?
No, but just do the 2 rolls separately.
Alrighty.
Like you can do one all big chunk and then a separate chunk.
All right. Incoming separate chunk. Incoming bigger chunk. That is that. So
Good chunk.
13 and then 32.
All right. Does some damage.
Yeah, not as best rolls on those, but it's gotta get points on the board. That's gonna be the end of his turn.
All right, Cassius, you're hiding behind a mouse.
So brave when you put it like that.
It's a cat and mouse game.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Well, tagger behind the mouse. Look forward to the fan art. Cassius will maintain the performance yet again, and he is going to... I mean, there's not much he could do other than move up and try and stab this thing. He will... that was 5... there. 10, 15, 20. He is going to try and tumble on his way in with his boots of gusto to avoid getting attack of opportunity and grabbed. So here comes very important acrobatics roll. Unfortunately, I rolled poorly, so it's only a 27. Dresses.
27 will not do it, so it'll try to slap you on the way in. There's a 34 to slap.
Yeah, because I didn't declare combat expertise, so that will hit.
Only 14 slap damage. The grapple is going to be a 47.
Bummer. Yeah, super grappled.
This guy's good at grabbing.
Yeah, just loves to hug. Tabbing on grappled, and then I will... Cassius will make a single stabular motion with his rapier. Ooh, that is a natural 18 critical threat for a 38 because I'm grappled. Never roll the same dice to confirm. That does not confirm. So just a regular sad hit. 12.
A little of that goes through. Well, you've bothered it. And now Alwyn's up.
Okay. So Brix's redone Scorchy Doodles, did that give it its negative, or was that not a...
Yes. Yeah, that's why... Yep.
Okay.
-7.
That's what I figured, but I just wanted to double check that it did give it. So Alwyn is going to attempt a spell against this guy. Myrmidon, no, they don't, because we would have been rolling for it. Go ahead and make me a will save on this Myrmidon, Sam.
A will save with a -7? Sure. It's
with a -7.
Sure, robots are super willful. How about 11? 11 points. 11 will points.
That is a fail. So I have now hit this robot with sensory overload, which means it needs to make that same save again. It won't have the -7 going forward, but it has to beat a 20 every turn for the next 15 rounds in order to take anything other than a move action.
Cool.
Yay.
And then I will move up slightly to be right behind Bricks. Whoops. Or I will not because I have the ruler on. There we go. And that'll be his turn.
All right. And it still has the -7 until Brixby's turn, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I think.
All right. So it's going to roll a very unlikely to succeed. No, 19, close, but no cigar. So,
Yeah, so it can only take a move action this turn.
So nobody grappled anymore because maintaining a grapple is a standard action.
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't feel good about that. It feels bad about that.
I hope it cries.
Yeah, it's gonna just kind of fly 5 feet up higher in the air just for something to do. And
Okay.
tears up.
I'm going to hit it 4 times. With, oh, shoot. I've been grappled this whole time. I probably need a move action to take out the chainsaw. Shoot. Okay, I'm going to hit it 1 time. But with a chainsaw. And I've forgotten what to roll now because it's been so long. Terrible, but it'll do. 37.
Yep.
And that's going to be 3d6 plus 29. Roll 3d6 plus 29. Also terrible. 35 points of damage, Sam.
Well, it doesn't all go through.
Of course not.
But it's still a good chunk.
Oh, I wish I could hit it 3 more times.
Now, with 3 more hits, you could really add up to something here.
I know. That's the idea. All right. Well, maybe next time.
All right, Brixby's up.
Running out of spells that are appropriate for this sort of situation. I just don't want to use things I've been saving for what I assume to be a big scary fight with a Technic League lady who likes chitons.
Time for those inappropriate spells.
What do I have that I could possibly just be useless to do anything other? Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to delay until after Cassius. Because maybe, just maybe, he'll be able to do enough damage to take it down and I won't have to use a big old spell on it.
All right.
Cassius, can you do enough damage to take it down?
Maybe if I crit on all 3. Let's find out. Not combat expertising because I need that to hit. Continuing to perform. And we'll roll 3 attack rolls. Natural 1 on the first. 32, though, hits on the second. And a 4 off the dice for the other. So 1 more big old juicy rapier hit. $14. Does it die?
It doesn't die.
Weird. I think it's broken.
Probably. All right. Monumental Brixby, are you coming back in the order?
Oh boy. Yeah. You know what? I will just try to add something to the... Oh wait, no, it won't have a -7 next round unless I... Alright, I'm going to use my other Mage's Lucubration to get another Scorching Ray, but I'm not going to use my last impromptu sneak attack on this one, but I am going to do everything else that I did. In my last turn here. So that is, the lowest is an 18 versus touch.
Those will all hit. I think I'd see a natural 20 in there.
Yeah.
There is a natural 20. I was kind of burying the lead a little bit. But 22, I assume, will confirm that 18 hits.
Sure will.
So, alrighty. So that is But you'll need them all separately, so okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So 11, 20, and 29.
I was very confused about the 29 for a moment until I remembered that it was a crit. All right, that's some chunks.
They don't call him Chunk for nothing. All right, that's going to be the end of his turn.
Yeah, and it makes it save. So it is simply staggered on the next turn instead of stunned. Alowin's up.
Hey. Let's see what Alwyn can do. Yes, I can do a... You know what? I have one level 2 spell slot left for my sorcerer side. I'm going to hit it with another Scorching Ray. Why not? Because it'll do a little bit of damage. So that's going to be a 24 against touch.
Yep.
A 26 against touch.
Mm-hmm.
And this one might not get it. That's only a 9 on the die. That is a... what is 9 plus 14? 23 against touch.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Okay, so I'll do these separately because it has its, whatchamacallit. Looking at my sheet, looking away for half a second and losing where the... There it is. Couldn't find it because it already grayed out because I ticked off that it was used. 46 each. Okay. So first ray is 9 points of damage, so I think that's 0. Let's see what the second ray gets. Hopefully I can do some damage. Second ray is 12. And final ray is another 12. Wow, that is some real amazing rolling.
All right, those Scorching Raymonds did a tiny bit of singeing on this guy.
I think I did 4 damage. I'm assuming the hardness is 10, but I don't know.
Oh, it may well be.
Because I know other robots have been 10.
All right, robot's back up again. It gets to make a will save to try to do some stuff. And it no longer has that -7. So it's got a shot here. It's got a real puncher's chance. Oh, yeah. That is a total of a 30. Let's see. It knows where its bread is buttered. It's just going to go straight for trying to grapple Kira with the one attack it gets because it's staggered. That is 36 to hit.
36 will hit.
64 on the blur.
64 is higher than 20.
15 damage.
Ooh, yikes.
And 42 on the grapple.
Dang it. Yeah, that does it.
It's good at what it does, and what it does is grab people.
It sure does.
But since it was staggered, it could not make a full attack, so that's all it gets. And Kira's back up.
Kira's going to rage punch it because she's upset. She really wants to full attack something with a chainsaw like she hasn't in several months. Or something. Okay, 1. 31, which I don't think does it. Oh, 31. Does it do it?
That hits exactly.
Awesome. Okay. There's 24 again. That's a 38 that time. 19. 31 again. And last one is going to be a 14. Ooh, not good. So I think that's 3 hits. 3 hits.
Yeah, 3 punches.
Roll 3d3 plus 60. 1, 2, 3 damage for 66 damage.
All right, it's looking quite damaged here. Of course, not all that goes through, but still, you're getting it down there.
Getting it down.
It's got to be encouraging, wouldn't you say, Cassius Hoyt?
Oh, would I? God. And Cassius will Stab 3 times. Like, let go of her and die. Oh, moving up. That's a 2 on my highest attack. Uh, 33 will hit on the second. A 2 on the last one. Good lord. For another 14. Got him.
Well, sadly, that's just not quite enough. All right, Brixby, this thing does look quite damaged. However, it has a hold of Kira, and, it's not staggered or anything.
Sorry, this is that time where you look at everything on your sheet. Oh, okay. I know what I'm gonna do. It's not my favorite use of anything, but Brixby is going to take a 5-foot step north and call upon a close and personal friend, the humble Acid Splash, that he's going to imbue with his final and second impromptu sneak attack. Oh, so glad that didn't roll low. That is a 17 off the die for a 32.
Yep.
So, you ready for this 1d3 acid damage?
Oh, it's big time stuff.
What about if Brixby says it like it's a subreddit? 1 second. There we go. Oh, okay. Yep. There's a 1 point of acid damage. And then also, it's a nice roll. 25 points of sneak attack damage.
Still up.
Oh my god.
Die already.
This thing is so much health. I mean, I know hardness has been doing a lot of heavy lifting, but
Yeah, hardness and all its force field recharging over the first 5,000 rounds.
yeah.
This thing has had effectively like thousands of health, probably. All right, Alwyn, is there anything that can be done?
Yeah, there is. So
Yes.
I am going to hit this thing with a little level 3 spell called the Battering Blast, which at my current level, I can hit it with 3 blasts. Each one does 5d6 of force damage on a failed reflex save. And I also get a Bull Rush attempt that uses my charisma modifier instead of my strength. And it gets a plus 10 bonus for each additional blast directed at the same target. So first, go ahead and make me 3 reflex saves.
All right, 3 flex saves it is. We have a 26.
Okay.
That's
a pass.
Natural 1.
That's a fail.
And a natural 2 for an 18.
That's also a fail. So you're going to take half of this first one. So that is 20 points of force, or no, 10 points of force. Oh, wait, do they need touch attacks also? I didn't see that. It's got such a long spell description. Yep, I do actually need to roll to hit. So I'm going to restart my turn after describing it. So I'm going to do 3 of these then against him. First one is a natural 20 against touch. So that is a 34.
Yep.
Second one is a 6 on the die for a 20 against touch.
Yep.
And final one is an 11 on the die, so that will also touch.
And I think you've got a critical
whoever
threat.
was editing this, I'm sorry, can do that back. And a 6 on the die to confirm the crit, which is the 20.
Yeah.
So I believe you said that hits, so the crit is a crit. Okay, and then we can cut back into me rolling the 20. So that'll be 10 points of damage for that first one that's halved. For the crit, it'll be 10d6, and he will take all of this one. So that's 35 points of damage. And the final one is 24 points of force damage. And then go ahead and make me a... Oh, wait, no, you don't need to make it. I just need to do it against your CMD. So is your CMD, so I get a 10 for each one that hit. So that is a plus each additional one that hits. So that's a plus 20 plus my charisma, which is a plus 8. So that's a plus 28 plus the strength. So that is a 28. Does a 28 beat its CMD?
It does not, but that doesn't matter. 'Cause
Okay.
the first one was enough to kill it.
Kill it. Okay.
So those blasts of force just like crunch the thing down and probably kills Kira because she gets all squished up by the metal.
Yeah, she's fine.
But this fight is finally mercifully over as the Myrmidon collapses and is no longer a threat. For those who
I think I got it.
For those who may have forgotten, since no time has passed, this room where Kira and Cassius are is a room with a metal platform sitting in the southern portion of an otherwise empty room. The wall to the west contains a single line of 1 foot square panels, beyond which the roaring of fires can be heard.
Underneath the metal panel?
I think before we investigate everything, we should probably huddle up and heal everybody.
Please.
But off the metal panel.
Yeah. Let's see what I have healing that isn't spells. I got 2 charges on this Wand of Cure Serious, which is a class level 5 wand. It would be a 3d8 plus 3. So Kira, go ahead and heal both of these because I know you're real low. I got 16 on both of them, so heal 32.
Sweet, will do. Thank you.
That will use
Crispy
up
will
that
also
wand.
do a gun on at the same time while you're doing this.
Yep.
Cassius.
left. I can do a 1d6 channel positive.
Do you still
So we
have a
can all
heal?
take
I would just put a heal on
1.
Kira.
Well, I don't know if I want to save that for inspiring recovery in case someone goes down if we fight again.
Alright, I'm gonna roll 2 D100s. Because that's fun. 4. 53.
Fortitude save.
Oh no.
Who is being healed by that?
Unfortunately inflicting this on Cassius.
26.
26. All right. So you save. So you do get the healing. You also take 2 points of constitution damage.
I'm so
Jeez.
sorry. I'm so sorry. You heal 35.
So healthy.
I think you
Just
got
think-
me right in an artery or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could probably remove that. I'm sorry. Do you,
No,
Do you want
thank
another
you.
go? Or do you... Does anybody want any spice drugs?
I'll take some.
All right.
Can't be worse
Here
than
we go,
last
good stuff.
time.
85. That's promising. Definitely better than 59, I imagine. 85 is what on the Time Worn?
Oh, I got distracted. 85 is just normal effect.
Yay! Well, big stuff. Not as... Oh, yeah, it's an alright roll. It's 27.
It's enough that she can drop rage and not die. I will take it. $27. Woohoo! Look at me. All right.
Whoever wants and can take another 19 of healing as Alwyn pulls out his staff of healing and starts using the last 4 charges of the day on that.
Anybody want some more drugs? Anybody feeling drugs?
24.
Like some drugs. I'm going to take all the healing I can, really.
Yes, please. Go for it, Kira.
Okay. So I'll say that 19 was Kira, the 24 was Cassius, the 21 I'm going to take because I'm a little low. And
At 66 on my next Time Worn is the better of the two.
That's a fortitude save for Kira to make.
And Kira can also take another 28 points of healing as she's making that save.
Okay. This is enough that, like, if we get hit again, she won't immediately die, so I feel okay. And I'm making a fort save, right?
Yeah.
Fort save is plus 16. Roll 1.
I'm going to recharge that. The next time I do my daily spell preps.
34.
All right, you're not hallucinating.
Hooray.
And you get 26.
Oh, this
Then
is amazing.
You said you
so
wanted
healthy
one more
right
spin
now.
on the old gun, Cassius.
If we have another,
Oh yeah, I have 5 charges left. No, sorry, 4 charges left. All right. 43. Come on, give me a better one. Come on, oh boy, and an 11. So 43 is my highest.
Just basically you count all the die rolls as their minimum for the ceiling.
Oh, bummer. So that would be 5 plus 9, so 14.
yeah, close enough. I'll take it. I'm only down 11. Thank you.
Okay, cool. All right, we still got some of these if we want to have a good to mix to bad time later.
I feel like we deserve
Crispian's
it.
going to use his Pearl of... Oh, yeah. We do. Crispian's going to use his Pearl of Power to recover one of his shield castings. So he still has now 2 in the barrel.
Should we rescue our companions and get out of here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a feeling I don't have many more fights in me today, and I don't think we'll have the luxury of rest.
For those who may be curious about the weird purple thing down here, this is some kind of glowing purple semi-translucent field through which you can see some kind of weird cavity do, but it's hard to see much of anything on account of the purple.
Can we roll anything on the purple?
Yeah, you can roll like an engineero on the purple if you want to roll on the purple.
Friends are this way.
Yeah. Kira does not care about the purple.
It's only a 29 on the purple.
Looks like some kind of force field.
All right, it's not going to kill us. That's all Crispian wanted to know. Let's keep going. Gotta find our friends.
So you're coming down the hall, and there's like locked glaucite doors that you've passed by going to the south, and then you come to the end there by the purple field, and the hall turns, takes a right, and heads off to the east, and there's more locked doors on the southern side, and another couple looks like on the far eastern and northern side, but then about halfway before you get to the far wall, The hall turns north again.
We have company.
I'll wait until everybody's over here before we do anything drastic here. As you come around the corner, I'll just make sure everybody can see. You see another line of like cells that goes back about 40 feet. And then at the back of the room, you see Vargas, much as you saw him on the monitor before, except he's kind of slumped on the floor. There is a petite red-haired woman standing next to him. She has these strange, like, metallic-looking hooks going through her skin and sticking out, like, of her face, of her arms, like, everywhere, like they've been implanted into her. They're almost, like, stretching her skin. She has a big smile on her face and ritual scarring in all sorts of different patterns all over her exposed skin. And then sort of floating behind her is this 1 foot diameter spherical creature that, get the actual description rather than trying to make one up on my own. A single eye
I think you should go with the description that I put in the chat.
Yeah, it's a single eye peering from behind armor plates and keen-edged blades that compose a cage-like exterior of this little flying orby-do that's kind of just bopping around there. But our dear friend, this lady, who I've pasted a picture in the chat. As you come around,
And Brix and Kira would recognize her, right? Because they saw the vision of her when whoever the heck it was, I don't know if we ever figured out who it was did that vision when we were camping like months ago. And then Vargas ran through a fire trying to attack it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot they actually saw what she looked like way, way back, at the very beginning of book 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she looks pretty familiar. She also basically has a gun to Vargas's head. As she sees all of you come around the corner, that horrible kind of rictus grin on her face stretches just a little bit wider, and she says, "Let's stop right there, shall we?" And I think that Kira recognizes the voice immediately, because Kira heard this voice talking to her, I believe, in Eidenvey. It talked to her about her mother when she was like in the middle of the night. And I don't think she's heard it since, but she definitely heard it then.
Yeah, I think Kira looks and sees this happening, recognizes this person, puts 2 and 2 together, and just freezes where she is. Like, not even rage, just kind of like shock and maybe recognition. Says nothing.
And she says, "There we go. Now, Kira, Brixby, Alwyn, other fellow, how about we dispense with the disguises, shall we? I'd like to see you in the flesh for the first time."
Fine. But he gives her the finger as he does it. Feels petty, but this is the only thing that he can play.
Yeah, Kira will drop the disguise.
Yeah, Alvin will take his hat off too.
Is Cassius wearing a magical disguise, or does he just have to rub off some makeup?
Yeah,
I think he just has like spirit gum on.
Yeah, he'll busily remove his Mandy Patinkin disguise and return to his regular look.
She'll say, "There we go. That's much better. I must say, I am dismayed that our friend Asher couldn't be here today. I was crushed to see that he had left us all too soon.
And I think at that, Kira will speak, and she just says, "Shut up. Let our friends go, and maybe this won't be as painful for you as it could be."
She laughs just a little bit and says, "Don't threaten me with a good time, girlie. I am not interested in fighting all of you. I would have thought that would be clear by now. All the times I've left you alive when I could have done much worse. I want you to understand that I'm your friend."
Friends like to share, don't they?
Of course, Brixby.
So Brixby uses this thing called tricky spells, which means automatically silent, automatically still. And that spell that I still prepare all the time, swipe, is verbal and somatic. So I'm going to make a swipe at that gun. So, to claim an object by your opponent, you must make a CMB check that is equal to your caster level plus your intelligence. So that is a 23 versus their CMB. All right. 20 plus 23. Oh, I was almost a nat 22. That is a 37.
With a 37, you're able to pull the gun out of her hands.
Yes, Sky Medal.
I do think that has to be a Sky Medal.
Yes.
And she looks...
I'm glad you agree.
She looks thoroughly surprised by this. Oh man, do I not have the Sky Medal spreadsheet up? Oh no, what have I done? I will read you one in the next episode when I have my act together. But remember that there's a Sky Medal for that. And she looks surprised and, like, for an instant perhaps, like, dismayed, but then the smile returns. She says, very good, Brixby. A funny trick. There are, of course, plenty of other ways to threaten a man, but I would hope that there would be no need. There needn't be hostility between us, you understand?
Then as an act of good faith, let our friend Vargas walk down the hallway towards us.
I'm afraid he may not be able to, under his own power. But she puts her hands up, and she doesn't have the gun anymore. And she looks at Vargas and says, "Go on. Go see your friends."
Does he?
Let's see, what's his dex normally? I think he might still be able to walk.
Yeah. Let me see what it said he had his negatives were at. I know he's still like the second most intelligent PC, which is hilarious with the negatives that he has. He's still at a 14 intelligence. Hang on, I gotta scroll up and see the 8 strength drain, 8 dex drain. His sheet real quick. It will load extra quick because I already have Hero Lab up. He would be currently at a 10 strength and a 9 dex. So yeah, he could. I'm assuming that means he can still move.
Yeah, he can walk.
Yeah. Oh, actually, hold on. Some of these are probably from his gear, so he might not be at that.
Yeah, he doesn't have any gear.
Let me uncheck. Yeah, let me uncheck any gear. Okay, yeah, so that is much lower without that.
I was going to say 10 strength and a 9 dex feels like me on a good day sometimes. So
Yeah, well, that was because of his belt of physical protection +4, which he does not have on. So he is actually at a 14 and a 13, which would be -8 to both of those is much lower, but he is still mobile. He's just a lot less mobile than he seemed like he was a second ago. So Vargas will slowly hobble down the hallway to everybody, I guess.
I like that he like started moving and was like, "Oh no, my belt!" and then kind of
Yeah, he looks down and then suddenly just like collapses as it crawls over.
Realizes his pants were going to fall down and he just couldn't do it.
Well, the speed is in the belt.
speed is in the belt.
She says, "There, are we happy now?"
Oh, of course. I'm quite satisfied with this so far. I'm certain we can be friends.
And she claps her hands, still smiling. She says, "Excellent. That's all I ever wanted." And she'll take
There's
a
another.
step forward and go for it.
There's another of our. Well, I've yet to meet him, but another of my friends' friends here, a snakeman. Could he join us as well?
The Nagaji, he's an interesting specimen. I haven't quite figured out what to do with him yet. I've been so looking forward to finding some use for the man. I mean, what do you have to offer me in trade? I've given you a gift.
Yeah, I was going to say we could trade this back. It's not very nice.
Oh, you can keep that.
I was gonna
Just a little toy.
say Kira offers potato, but I don't think she has potato with her, so never mind.
I'm tired. I'm going to be honest. I'm tired. You're all a barrel of crabs, a self-interested bunch. What is it that you want? You all just have some ulterior motive, some pet project, some personal aspiration. What drum are you banging? Besides, looks down at Vargas, sadism and whatever that thing is behind you.
Oh, don't mind Skullpiercer. He's harmless. Despite the name, I suppose that sounds a bit more aggressive, but, I, of course, am loyal first and foremost to the Technic League. But, really, truly, first and foremost. The Chapel of Rent Flesh owns my heart. I suppose all that I really want from all of you is for you to pay us a little visit.
A visit in Jessup?
That's right. And her eyes kind of focus directly on Kira. And she says, "Do you think that you could visit us in Chesed, Kira? There's someone waiting for you there."
I think no. Kira almost drops the chainsaw, and then kind of recovers and looks at Brixby and looks back at the scarry faced lady, and is like, "If I say yes, you'll let my friend go?"
If you're not lying to me, of course.
She looks at Brixby again.
I
And then
could say
Go
that
ahead.
you could promise her. Well, just you looking at me, I could say that you could promise her that we will see her again. If this isn't the last time we're going to see her, without lying.
And Kira nods slowly and then looks back. Is like, "If you let my friend go, I'll visit your stupid chapel." And you can.
Don't sound.
She's not lying.
Sound
That's
so
not a lie.
glum about it.
Well, I don't
think
like you.
If
you were
you
saying something.
Yes, if you let the Nagaji go and all of us can leave this place unharmed, yes, we will pay a visit to the Chapel of Red Flesh. I would even consider making a generous donation as a sign of good faith. I'll roll a bluff. That is a 56 to bluff.
She walks forward about halfway down the hall and stops next to one of the doors and claps her hands, and she says, "Oh, that would be fantastic. That would be exactly what, I mean, it would benefit all of us. Your friends here would go free. You would all get to live to fight another day, as it were. Mr. Vargas will return from the dead a third time. And, dear Kira here will perhaps get to meet with her mother."
I think Kira's just crying silently, but like is one of those that you don't realize it. She's just glaring at this lady, like shaking.
Yeah, and her smile hasn't faltered at all. She opens a sky metal door, and then she kind of steps back and says, Mr. Snakeman, I believe there's someone here to see you."
Tarazi will very kind of cautiously, he looks like he's not feeling 100% at all, step out into the hallway and see his companions. So it really was you, not some trick.
Come to us, quickly. Get away from her.
Okay.
And she makes no move to interfere. She stands there and watches, smile still on her face.
What about this stuff? Can an old head stabber bring it over?
She makes the sort of show of like tapping on her chin to think, and she says, I fear I may have just misplaced it. I can't call to mind where it might be. I'll have to get...
Sounds like we're gonna need your stuff, then.
No, I don't think so.
Do you understand that through the course of this negotiation, you've just continued to weaken virtually any bargaining power you have while strengthening the force of people that wish to see you and your volleyball dead?
And she makes a sort of mock surprised face and then puts a hand on her, like in front of her mouth, like she's stifling a gasp. She's like, "Oh no, what have I done? How silly of me. I thought we were negotiating in good faith. I thought that we were friends, Brixby."
I have enough friends. They're all right here.
You have what you want. I recommend that you walk away.
Now I see a glimmer of narrative purpose about you. So, that may spare you today. But more importantly, I want to see all of these prisoners freed and allowed out as an act of good faith. If they're not ostensibly dangerous.
She goes back to tapping a finger on her chin. She says, once again, we're in a situation where I don't know what I have to gain by giving away all of my toys. I've already given you 2 of the best.
I still don't understand. Do you think that we've exhausted ourselves coming down here? Do you think that she, in a quest for answers, would not pass up an opportunity to slake her thirst for blood? Your blood, specifically?
I think
We've come a long way, and we've killed a lot of people. People that are far more glib and charming and that have held more cards than us. Let out the android.
what would you want with her?
And
I feel bad. There's a little honesty between friends.
I also think Vargas would like weakly point at 2 of the other cells as well when you said let out the android.
Oh, and them. His assumed retinue. Just 3. Between friends.
Well, I'm afraid that I'm the bearer of bad news here, but one of Vargas's friends, I'm afraid he suffered a little, just tiny accident, and regrettably is no longer with us.
The android and the other member of his retinue.
I feel like this is some kind of a role.
Yeah. There's somebody. Let's see. I am unfortunately having a lot of conversation here, but I am not very diplomatic.
Yeah.
That seems like a reasonable
decent
request if
diplomacy,
you would
and
be
Cassius has
willing.
1,000,000 points in it.
If you'd be willing to part with the Kellid and the android, we wouldn't have to strain our newfound friendship. That's only a 48 diplomacy.
Only a 48.
See if I
Well, Brooks could give him a +2 with his talk if you want to roll to aid. Get it up to an even 50.
It's got a nice little. I don't. I give her the finger again after we've gone through all of that.
It wasn't a 1.
She says, well, the lot of you are no fun at all. I'm afraid you're going to have to carry the android at least. She is not fit for locomotion at this time. And she scans a key card and opens up a door. And then she steps over to the door across the hall from it and says, I think this fellow, on the other hand, is right as rain. She scans her card on that one as well and throws it open. And she says, remember this kindness that I have showed you. Remember that though I could, I will not kill the lot of you as you walk away. Remember that I do not throw open these doors behind Skullpiercer and unleash what forces remain to me on all of you going, of course, for the injured first. But remember, this kindness between friends.
I don't think forgetting will be an issue for any of us.
And looks back up at Kira. Then back to his friend.
I expect you to make our way out as easy as possible. You don't want us to get lost on the way to Chesed, after all your kindnesses. Tell them that we went some other way.
And as you close your conversation with Grin, and one of Vargas's friends at least joins you, though the android has remained in her cell, I'm going to bed.
Oh, that was tense.
All right, Sam.
Night, Sam.
Good night,
Good
Sam.
Sam.
Good night, Vargas. Good night, Vargas's hot friend.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, wow.
Wow. Captivity's been looking good on him.
I know, he's thriving.
Highly moisturized.
It's the prison regimen, I think. Grin's been helping him exfoliate.
Against the machine. Against the machine.
Pot Against the Machine is property of Network Against the Machine LLC, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are property of Paizo Publishing. See their website for more details. Theme Against the Machine was written and performed by our own Zach. See the show notes for additional music and sound licensing. If you enjoyed the show, we encourage you to leave us a review. Video freeze, some problem.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought Sam was just, you know.
They're back.
Oh, no, now they're back.
Everything came back? That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were genuflecting in blissful reverie for a
Now
little while.
recording.
I'm going to assume that that's not a problem going forward.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably
Just a
fine.
little, 15 seconds of, frozen time there.
Classic Linux.
Audacity.
Because
There we go.
penguins, they like it frozen.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Then they had to let it go, though.
Never bothered by the cold.
Anyway.
Is that Izzy shutting down a musical? Weird.
No,
that's
I'm
he's saying the next
continuing
line.
it.
Oh, anyway.
You sold it
was
too
such a good
well.
That's
transition.
why I laughed so hard. Yeah.
I thought you were like, yeah, geez, y'all. No, that just flew over my head.
I was waiting for someone to say the next line in a different way, like it was going to be like the boat scene in Princess Bride or something, and it was just going to be.
See, with the Venn diagram of Linux users and Frozen watchers, I am in just one of them. Unfortunately, I've never seen Frozen.
Oh. I
Well,
thought
I
you were going to
assume
say it
both
was a
Sam
very
and Jeff have
small-
because they have children.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's nothing against if you don't have children and enjoy animated or heartfelt stuff. You don't have to have kids just to like that stuff. But yes, if you have children, I'm pretty sure you're forced to like that stuff. If
It's the rule.
K-pop Demon Hunters
Or at least
and
to
my friends'
watch it
parents
multiple
are-
times.
or my friends who are parents are any indicator.
I still haven't
Very
seen
catchy music.
K-pop Demon Hunters, but my oldest hates it, so we got that.
I haven't seen it either.
I don't like the way the art style looks, so I haven't watched it. That weird, fake claymation look that style of 3D has, I don't like it. I don't like the way it looks when it moves.
I just know it was, at least for a time, exceedingly popular with Gen Alpha.
Yeah, I think it still is.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
I've heard a couple of the songs from it, and they're not bad. But I
love
don't
the songs.
like that
They're
style
so
of animation.
good, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Anyway,
If you have thoughts on K-pop Demon Hunters, write in.
right in.
This is the K-pop Demon Hunters episode from a cast that hasn't seen it. The only people left in the world.
1, 2, 3, clap.
Oh, that was a terrible clap. I'm sorry. I actually legitimately need a reclap.
Whoa.
Wow.
Reclap before the recap?
Yeah, reclap before the recap. God, Jeff the fire.
1, 2, 3, reclap.
Strong clap.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really enjoying how Zach just is disappearing into his background.
Yeah, every time you lean back,
Yeah.
you just kind of vanish into it.
Performing a jailbreak.